Person has their own unique view in the world, a unique way of processing and interacting with the world around them due to a psychological concept called schema. Our schema is rooted in our past influences, experiences, decisions, and emotions which have shaped us into who we are today. This means that every individual person interacts with the world in some unique way, which is remarkable when you take the time to think of it. However, when every single person interprets and interacts with the world in a unique way, then biases tend to arise. Biases are the byproduct of schema. Based on our past experiences, we derive a certain assumption, which influences all future decisions we make. One may assume that only human beings or sentient creatures are capable of bias, but this is not true. Bias lies in our technology. Algorithms are computational systems that make decisions and changes to an interface based on predetermined criteria. Algorithmic bias refers to the preference or discrimination written into algorithms of websites, social media platforms, apps, etc., with the intent to shape and manipulate its audience. Algorithmic bias is basically the prejudice of the software developer incorporated in the software. Unfortunately, humanity has a very bad habit of making our biases known through discrimination or preference. We come to expect this from humans through sexism, colorism, racism, or any other form of discrimination. Algorithms are the complete opposite, however. They're regarded by most as neutral, unbiased, and objective. However, this only leaves marginalized communities even more susceptible to the dangers of algorithmic bias. Algorithmic bias can be seen in the specific vocabulary or rhetoric flagged and censored on social media platforms, silencing the voice of people of color. Algorithmic bias can also be seen in algorithms designed to diagnose possible lung defects or respiratory illnesses that take into account the assumptions that African Americans have lower lung capacity because they have lived in more rural areas or come from a smoking household, leading to misdiagnosis and neglect. Imagine algorithmic bias as sunglasses that the algorithm wears. Depending on the tint of the shades that were given to them, it will force them to view and comprehend the data in a different way than other algorithms that have been given a completely different tint, or perhaps have no shades at all. How do we fix this, you might ask? Well, more specifically, us. The only way to stop the harmful effects of algorithmic bias are for the people creating the code to reflect the diversity of thoughts, beliefs, backgrounds, and race of the people who will be affected by it. My name is Mia Reynolds, and thank you all for your time.